you can never discount just some good, solid hard work as well. Just lining up for a start here.
Yeah, I have.
Whoa,
Oh, here we go.
that that middle
That was
boat there is
interesting.
at the Spanish. They've just taken off. Potentially it'll be called on them, but they've landed on top of the start gate, which is never a good thing for your boat. Oh, there
Oh,
we go.
yeah, no, look at that.
I
Great
think what's
camera work.
happened, yeah, I think what's happened there is they pushed it a little bit hard, pushed it off itself, and then the start gate has kind of faltered a little bit. So hopefully their boat isn't taking on any water from that.
Oh,
They might
yes,
just
that
do a
would be
test
awkward.
start here.
So this is a really open race. I'm just looking down here at the start lists in each of the teams, and really these are very different looking boats, different crews. I recognise, of course, Manon Hostin's the vet. I hope she doesn't mind me saying this. Very experienced paddler from France. She is in the front of the French boat, but a lot of the other paddlers, I don't really recognise them. A lot of them from the last Olympics. So Sarah Ozandi from Spain, of course, is at the front of the Spanish boat. Very fast paddler, young fast paddler. Amis Kohami from Hungary is there in the Hungarian boat. But gee, there's a lot of new names in this heat, Elise.
Yeah, you're right. And I think the false start was just called on lane for over there. There we go. They just have to acknowledge that they heard that. And so if they false start again, they're out. But like you said, some very new names. I think, potentially the Spanish are the more experienced coming into this heat here, but a lot more open than the first two heats, that's for sure. And
All
everyone
right, good
playing
clean
it a little
start
bit
this time.
safer.
Yeah. So it's once again just reminding you, first boat goes straight through to the final, so there is something to race for here. And it does look like it is the very excitable Spanish crew who are out in the lead early in the middle of the field. So Spain going out hard. Right next to them is the Hungarians, and then over closest to the camera, I think it's the crew from Slovakia who are up there as well. But the Spanish going out nice and hard and wanting to make a bit of an early imprint on this race.
Yeah, and the Spanish, I mean, no matter what race they go in, they always go out hard, and you can definitely count on them to be up the front or close enough coming through that 250. They've just come through in a 45.95 with the Hungarians and the Slovakians not far behind. But often you'll see a bit of a change in lead come this last little bit of the race in the K4 racing with the Spanish in front. Their tactic is always, like I said, to go out hard, and maybe the Hungarians are traditionally better in that last half, but it does look like the Spanish crew, that C4 paddler, really putting down the power there. You can see everything she's putting down is making the boat propel forward, and they're having a great race coming into this last 100 meters now. It looks like Spain will take the win. I can't see anyone else coming over the top of them. This 50 meters to go. The Hungarians there in the black boat, they're going to take second. So the Spanish go straight through the final, followed by the Hungarians and the Slovakians there in third place.
Yeah, good even race there for the Spaniards. As you said, I think it was Barbara Pardo at the back of the boat there who was really, you can see she's blowing hard after that race. She really did put in the hard yards there, but got the reward because the Spaniards were very convincing winners and will go straight through to the final, which is good. It's I mean, I guess mixed feelings, I guess. At least some of the crews won't mind having another hit out before the final. I guess there's another chance for them to just blow out some cobwebs, try some things that maybe didn't quite go right in the heat. They get another chance to try and perfect their race before the final. But I would imagine most, even at this early stage of the season, they'd prefer, especially if some of the crew are doing other races as well, K1 and K2 races, they'd be pretty happy to go straight through to the final.
Yeah, I think most people would love to obviously skip that semi-final, particularly if you are doubling up in many other races. But like you said, it can help you sometimes, particularly, today they'll have the semi-final later on in the day, and then they'll be able to freshen up for the final tomorrow. So even if you do line up for that semi-final, you're probably not going to be very fatigued.